because of them being at work. So I felt today, all right, let us do an unplanned one for some few reasons, and especially after the presentation, especially in the evening, we know that we are going to have those who are normally saying they are working, they're not able to come to the class during the day. Can you please text them? Let people come to Zoom. So I said I'm giving you only 30 seconds to do that. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ntabiseng Makongo. Thank you so much for making it tonight into the Zoom, and I believe that the presentation went very well. I won't say sadly. I won't say sadly, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a good thing, but I want to say on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I've got Bible study at the time that we have presentations at, so you find that I am not there by the presentations, but you find that I so much desire to attend presentations. However, we must never remember that it is the Lord God who gives us power to create wealth. Let no ministry kill the other, As Royal Q's continuing as good as it is, we must also remember that it is not by might nor by power, it is by grace. May no blessing move us from He who has given us. May no blessing move us from the blesser. So I'm speaking like that, encouraging myself and also responding to those who are wondering that where am I during presentation. Sometimes we quickly finish and I'm able to pop in for presentation to do my portion, but sometimes you find that we delay, and then I get home whereby we are done with the presentation. So sorry about that, but it is all good. So we shall be continuing today, and I am recording. Sometimes we try to record, but you find that due to the limited memory of Zoom, the subscribed one, you find that sometimes the latest recording deletes the previous one. So we need to also note that when we give you a video to watch, don't store it for next week or store it for next month. Just make sure that you watch it as soon as it's given to you, especially when you know that you were not able to attend the training. So even this one, I will send it out today. By tomorrow or Saturday, please try to watch it because it might be deleted by the next one. So this is what I'm going to do. I am going to, before we continue, I'm going to mute all of us and I'm going to check who can I work with. I normally enjoy working with Oskati. I will make her a co-host as well. Let me make Oskati a co-host. Why do I like working with her? She's reliable. I know she won't leave me unless there's an internet problem. I know she won't leave me. And all right, I don't see our dear sister Bongi. I don't see him. I don't see my brother Komede. I don't see brother William. Oh, I also see Bab Nyambos, but I know that Bab Nyambos.
I'm here.
Oh, powerful, Baba William. Thank you. Let me also make you a co-host. Reason for making you a co-host as well. I know there are going to be questions on the chat and you will be able to respond via chat. And I know that there's going to be others maybe who might be not aware that they have unmuted themselves. You'll be able to assist with unmuting, with muting them. All right, perfect. All right, and also lastly, let me see. Okay, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we will be continuing right now, and thank you. If it's for your first time, you attending our training session, this is not a presentation. We are from a very powerful, I believe, powerful presentation by our leaders. I'm 100% sure that it went very well. If it is the first time you're attending this training session, it is only for existing members. I'm going to repeat, if you are not a member as yet, you might find it a little bit boring because we will be talking about something that you don't have. So if you don't have a thing, you don't know how it looks like, right? So you might find it boring. So at this moment in time, I'll be speaking only to the existing members, both new and old. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much as we are getting into it. Oh, there is Babnyambos. I can see Babnyambos. Do you want to say something as well? I see your name is showing on the screen like you are speaking. Let me quickly do something. I'm going to make
No,
you a
I
host
don't want
as
to
well.
say anything, Tabi.
Oh, perfect, Babi. Thank you so much, Bab. Thank you
Yeah.
for your presence as well. Sure. All right. So we are getting into it right now. Thank you. This is members session. We are going to look into some few things. I don't want to say challenges or problems or no. We're just going to look at some few things concerning Royal Q. The whole reason is so that we can enjoy this platform. And for a person such as me and you, we want to go and sell something that we know that live now to market Royal Q without any reservations. I repeat, I am giving you a license right now to market Royal Q without any reservations. The people that you are bringing into Royal Q, number one, they are not joining Royal Q, they are buying a product. So as soon as they have paid, Royal Q does not owe them because they have bought a product and now they have the product. Therefore, it is not like you have said people must bring their money and they will get something in return, ladies and gentlemen, from that man. You have sold a product. So if you have a product, you know that powerful, it's a business. So go and market the product. Number two, our product works. Our product works. This one, I wish I can also increase the voice and say, our product works. We have not even sold and we are not selling something that does not work. I repeat, our product works, right? And we can all agree that even if you can have a beautiful, beautiful something in your hands, if you do not know how to use it, you are going to misinterpret it as not working. Not that it's not working. You are the one who is not working. That thing is working. You are the one who's not working. You do not know how to utilize that thing, ladies and gentlemen. So it's important to come to such meetings such as this ones so that we can assure you and show you how our product works. The other day, I made an example to all of us that I remember some time back, I had this other car and the windows were down, were open just like that. And I was upstairs somewhere and there came a rain. And when that rain came, I thought, yo, my car outside, it's raining, it will be wet. What did I do? I saw myself running down the steps. Yo, I ran down the steps. Where am I going, guys? I'm going to close the windows. Why do I have to run? It's because my car, for it to close its windows, you need to put in the keys in the ignition, and then from there, that's when you can actually press that button, the window button. And I got into the car and I closed quickly the windows and yay, I ran again back to where I was upstairs. I ran back again because I don't want to get wet any further than this. And after some months, ladies and gentlemen, I only noticed that my car, it is possible to close the windows using the key. So in other words, from a distance upstairs there, I was only supposed to just press the key and then the windows were going to be closed. And by so doing, I was not going to spend any energy to go down. Number two, I was not going to get wet. Number three, I was not going to expose my car to the little rain that it was exposed to. So you can imagine that was costly. And after all, I was so satisfied and excited that I did something, I saved my car, whereas there was a better way. But lack of knowledge Okay, my network is boycotting me. In any case, I hope I'm still audible. Brother William, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Hello?
you. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, all right.
We can hear you, Big
perfect.
Sister.
Thank you so much. Right. So now I was saying you can sell it without any reservations because you are not selling air, you are selling something that works, but we need to know how this thing works, ladies and gentlemen. And over and above all the reasons that I have given, there's money. There's money to be made. When you sell this product, you are not just doing somebody favor, you are doing yourself favor because there is money in selling this product. So already, ladies and gentlemen, I need all of us to know. Now, I'm going to say to all of us today, let us know who we are, me and you. Who are we in Royal Q? Me and you, we are just users of the service of Royal Q. Me and you, we are users. On daily basis, we have Brother William supporting people. He is not a support system. He is a user. I'm going to repeat. He is a user like me and you. I've got my brother as well. He's helping. He's also a user. There's myself. There are also others who are doing it without us knowing. You know, they just have some support Zoom meetings for their teams. Please, may I please speak for them? They are also users. We are all users in this Royal Queue, ladies and gentlemen. Right. So now we have together, me and you, we are using Royal Q and Binance. So there are two platforms that we are using. We are using Royal Q, Binance, stroke Hobby. We all know that when you came to Royal Q, you bought an app. Others bought it at $100 and others bought it at 120. And at this moment, of course, it's 120. And when you bought it now, you became a user of an app, right? You became a user. So if you have this app, now you are a user of an app called Royal Q, right? You are not a technician. You are not a trader to anyone. You might be a trader to yourself, but you are not a trader to the next person. You are not a technician to the next person. You are not support to the next person. You are also a customer. You are a user of the robot called Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen. And also, you are being provided a service by a company called Binance. You are being provided a service called Binance or Huobi. I will talk mostly about Binance because I use Binance, but I know other people, they use Huobi as well. So there's a platform called Binance. That's where your money is. Ladies and gentlemen, let us quickly remind each other. These are obvious things, but we need to remind each other because these are the questions that we get in our inboxes and all that. So let us remind each other that Royal Q only received your 120 and in return, they gave you a license. So Royal Q does not owe you anything. Point taken. And then Binance, now they have availed themselves as a crypto bank for you. Just like FNB has availed itself as a fiat bank for you, Absa, Standard Bank, and all other banks. We've got these two biggest, largest exchange crypto banks, which is Binance and Huobi. They are providing a service to you. What is that service? The service to save your money, which is crypto. And while you are at it, saving that money, you are not only going to save it and just leave it there growing, you are also going to use another service they have, which is to exchange. Because in this platform called Binance and Huobi, they do give you services to exchange from one currency to another, because we've got different and many cryptocurrencies there. You might find that you have Bitcoin, but whatever you want to buy, you must buy with Litecoin. So what do? You are going to exchange your Bitcoin for what? For your Litecoin. That's a service that they are providing for you. So they are a company as well, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where your money is. No one has access and control over your money when it's in Binance or Huobi. You are the only one who has access and control over your money once they are there. But what I'm saying, they are just service providers together with Royal Q, service provider. These are not investment companies. When we tell you of Royal Q, forget about Faga Imali Uzobona, forget about investment, forget about I have joined somewhere, they will give me money. Forget about that, right? You are using two platforms which are a service provider. The other one, you bought a product called Royal Q. They don't owe you. They don't even have your money at all, right? And the other one, it is a platform where you have saved your money, you have placed your money. And somebody saying, why don't I just leave my money in FNB? It is because FNB does not have cryptocurrency. It's okay to leave it in FNB, but FNB, Standard Bank, other banks, the local banks, they do not have cryptocurrency. So Binance and Huobi, they've got crypto. That's the only place where we can put our crypto. So you are using them to place your crypto right there, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the two platforms. So by just what I have just explained right now, automatically you can tell that it is not an investment company at all. They are the two platforms and they do not own each other. Royal Q does not own Binance. Binance does not own Royal Q. Just as me in my office, we use FNB, but we don't own FNB. That school there, they use FNB, they don't own FNB. That company there use FNB, they don't own FNB because FNB is just a bank, a service provider. So in the same way, Royal Q, use it, Binance. They don't have any connection whatsoever. You don't take Royal Q issues and you take them to Binance. You don't take Binance issues to Q. These people, they are independently service providers so that me and you can be able to use them accordingly. So that's very much important for you to know, ladies and gentlemen. Now, it's important as well to know you as a user of Royal Q. You paid your 120 and this 120 gave you a license. That license is going to last you for 12 months. We forget to tell people that the license will last me for 12 months. If I have bought it today, my license, that means I have to renew it next year, this time again in October. And then this license, not only is it going to give you, ladies and gentlemen, this 120, not only is it going to give you, ladies and gentlemen, a license, it's also going to give you permission, actually, the rights, this 120. It's giving you the license, of course, that will last you for 12 months, right? Which is a year. And then after that, you are also going to get the rights. The rights to do what? The rights to refer or to sell. It's up to you. How do you want to call it? So this 120 here gives you the license 12 months and also gives you the right to go and refer people to Royal Q so that you can make money. So now, this license of 12 months, you are going to use it, ladies and gentlemen, for what? You are using it for trading. You are going to use your license for 12 months for trading. And number two, you are going to use this license again for selling or to refer or to becoming a member, a partner, or helping Royal Q to empower other people. So these are the two things. You can either do number one or number two, or actually both. Me and you, I want to encourage us to do what? To do both. And then having said both, we need to know that you can still make money with just number one. Many are making one with just number one. You know those ones who normally say, hey, I'm not able to sell, I'm not able to refer, I can't speak to people. Others, they don't understand that as they are saying that, they are basically being used by pride or maybe by fear or of the unknown and all that. So as a result, they say, I might as well just trade. It's okay. You can do just that. But also there are those who are not trading at all, but they bought the app in order for selling purposes, which is very also understandable because it's a possible deal, ladies and gentlemen. But there's someone like me and you who are here saying we want to do both. Why do we frustrate the grace? Why do I frustrate the grace? I am going to do both. All that you can do at 120. But at the other hand, you can cancel one and do the other. And, you can actually do both. All that at 120. And believe me, I'm telling you, you are going to reap if you do both. You are going to reap if you do both. But we are not here to talk about that. I am just here to remind us some basics here, ladies and gentlemen. So, having said that, you must know you as the user. Remember, you are a user here. You are not an investor. Investor will keep on claiming that, okay, now I invested so much, I want so much. Now you are the user. And you as a user, how much you invest, it's totally in your hands if you are going to invest or you are not going to invest. Where are you going to invest? In yourself, because Binance is yourself, because that's where your money is. It is not anybody's account number, Binance. It is your own account there. So you are investing in yourself. Now, as a user who decides now to sell or to refer or to rather work, ladies and gentlemen, as a user who decides to rather sell or to work, you need to know what are you selling. What are you selling, ladies and gentlemen? You sell exactly what they sold you. We are selling an app. It's important. We are selling, ladies and gentlemen, an app, which is the robot. It's important. Very, very, very important for us that we are selling an app. And at the moment you have bought this app, please own it. The moment you bought it, own it. Now we are starting to talk. Take ownership. It is yours. You bought it. I might have sold it to you, but it is yours. Own it. What are you owning? You are owning the app that you bought. And if you are a person who wants to sell, you are owning your business. You are the one, if you sell, who's going to get paid for selling. You are the one who, if you're going to trade, who's going to get money for using the app. So own this. We need to own our businesses. Let us take ownership. Let us take ownership, ladies and gentlemen. I am saying this because most of the people, as I am having this urgent, unplanned, out of love meeting, it is because people do not have time for what they have spent money in. And then from there, they are quick to believe what you have sold them does not work. Others, they know it works, but they don't want to do what it takes for it to work. Children are from God. Children are a blessing from God, but we are not going to wait for God to cook for them. We must take care of that which the Lord has given us. We are going to bath them. We are going to cook for them. We are going to pray with them. We are going to teach them. We are going to understand them. If I may make an example, it's such a thing. Even if this thing can be a grace or a gift, even if it was for free, but the fact that it's mine, let me know this thing. That this thing is from somebody who gave it to me. Let me not make this thing a burden upon the next person. Ladies and gentlemen, it is yours. You paid for it. Own it. Take responsibility. Take responsibility. Okay, now, I need us also, as I am saying this now, to all of us. You are here because you bought the robot and somebody is the one who recommended this robot to you. Who did you pay? When you were buying the robot, who did you pay? You paid Royal Q. The money went to Royal Q, ladies and gentlemen. They received your 120, right? I might have recommended to you that Mercedes-Benz is powerful. You go to Mercedes-Benz, you buy it, they get that money. And because I sold for them, they will give me commission. But because I sold the Mercedes-Benz, I am not Mercedes-Benz. The person who sold you that car is not Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so it's very, very much important, ladies and gentlemen, that we understand that those who sold us Royal Q are not Royal Q. And because they are not Royal Q, let us not take our app and make it to be their burden. Can we please mute ourselves? If admins can help me to mute those that are. All right. Okay, let me try to mute, guys. It seems. All right. All right, I was just muting, I was hearing some background. So I need us, ladies and gentlemen, to know that a person who sold you the app is not Royal Q, right? He sold you an app and now you need to own it. Having said this person who sold you the app, let me tell you about this person. This person was one day like you. This person was found somewhere, wherever, next door or wherever, and he was told about Royal Q. And they decided that they are going to take the opportunity, just like you. And when they took the opportunity, they became users, right? Just like you today. And they decided now to understand the app, right? And then, ladies and gentlemen, this person who sold you the app, he is not support. Whatever they share with you, it is out of their research and their smaller knowledge. Otherwise, you are the same because none of you owns the company. All of us, we were referred, but some of us decided to go deeper, to understand, so that we can help others to understand, so that others can help others to understand. But none of us are support of Royal Q or even Binance. Very important for all of us to know. Now, what then must I do? Because I bought the app and I need support. What must I do? Let me quickly show you. It's your app. You bought it from where? You bought it from Royal Q, right? You paid Royal Q. I only referred you, and I'm going to show you basics because I love you, I referred you, and Royal Q has paid me. Now you want support. Let me show you support. Don't be like a helpless person, ladies and gentlemen. Don't victimize yourself. People are playing pity parties with things that they can really help themselves with. Now you want support from Royal Q. Let me show you. You are going to come here on mine. When you get on mine, these are the app owners. They are also hired. You click on mine, and then you will go to Royal Q feedback. Please go and tell the person that you sold the app to that they are the app owners. And what they did, they are good, these people, guys. These people are excellent. They actually even organized this for you. Trading problems, account problem, money flow problem, bugs problem, suggestion. You just tick the API that is bothering us on daily basis. API problem. And we also have other, in case you are not getting support from all these other things that we have ticked, ladies and gentlemen. And as well, We do have online service. You click there and you chat live with them. Who are these people? This is Royal Q, support call center, support station. You can actually be there. And just not that you don't want to bother your sponsor, but even before you go to your sponsor, explore your products. Your sponsor is not available and it's like, my sponsor is not taking care of me. No, Shem, he's working 8 to 5. Make some means. Others, I remember when I went for my dad's funeral in SA, I stayed home for about 2 weeks. And when I came back to Swaziland, there were people who were waiting for me. Their robot has stopped from the 28th of August. Their robot has stopped. 3 weeks, the robot has not stopped. Why? Because I'm not around. This is online business. You can actually get answers online, even when the person who brought you into the business is not close to you. You can contact them if they are available, they can assist you. So there are people now, I'm making this example that 3 weeks, the app of these people was not working and then it's a pity party. It is like, how Shembona, Mrs. Magongo is not around. Mrs. Magongo is how No, guys, let us not do this to ourselves. This is an online business and even solutions can be found online, not from a person, right? Okay, so now you are going to explore here. You can actually even chat with them. Royal Q, these are the app owners. These are the ones who received the 120. And when you come on the chat, these are the people who are getting paid to support us. Let us not underutilize them. Let us utilize them. I am speaking like this for those who feel like they are not getting support from their sponsors. They are not getting support from the team. And as a result, even just yesterday in my office, I was helping someone. The robot has been not trading for some time. It has not been trading. How, ma'am? Why is the robot not trading? Hi, this thing, when you want help and no one is helping you, really, you leave your child hungry. The one you gave birth to, you leave them hungry because you don't have a helper. Oh, put aside whatever you are doing, at least once a week. Attend to your child, make a plan. In this case, this app, you paid for it. All right. So you're going to make those means, ladies and gentlemen. So I was only showing you that the app owners are Royal Q, not the person that recommended it to you. And Royal Q are the people who are getting paid to support you. They will answer you. If they don't answer you immediately, they will still answer you. You can still continue getting help where you feel like, okay, you can actually get it. In the same way, ladies and gentlemen, let me clear here. If you have Binance problem.
Excuse me, Pastor.
Yes, ma'am.
I have my hand up. Sorry, I missed where you said, I heard that we go to Royal Q, then we click mine. So where do I get this? Sorry.
Oh, okay. Okay, maybe you missed it. Let me quickly show you, mommy. I'm going back. You just come here on mine. And when you get to mine, you are going to select the Royal Q feedback. You can actually see here that that's a support center.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Okay.
Yes. So
yes, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And then from there, let me click there. And when you get here, I know that the 8 to 5 class maybe are not even aware. When you get here, just that okay, there we go. When you get here, ladies and gentlemen, at the bottom here, these are the news for everyone. We all know that IP, we need to do the IP. They told everyone on the same date, you get this on your back office. But what do? We normally go to the groups and send people the messages, you send them. The very people who have the app, we send them. That's good to remind each other. But even without sending people, if you go here, you will see they are telling you to do something here. They are telling us about April new version here. They are telling us about Binance Spot Maintenance Notice. Let us click on it. It's a notice. When you click on it, you are going to get the news. You are not going to now broadcast back news and say, yeah, I told you this thing, it's not working. Here is the date. They were telling us on this date that on the 29th of September, there was a maintenance and upgrade that was taking place. But if you do not know, suddenly you are like, broadcasting all the bad things you can think of, whereas these are the news that we are getting at the back office. We need to make it a tendency, a habit to actually keep on checking what is the back office saying, ladies and gentlemen. So now there's this one that I'm rushing to, that most of us maybe might not be aware of it. Here, this one here, the 8 to 5 class, they are not, I don't think maybe they are aware. Is there anyone who's saying something? Okay, I can't hear. All right, let me check if there's something in my Zoom. Okay, I want to believe I'm not missing out on anything. I heard it's like somebody was speaking, guys, and I don't want to miss anything. Oh, okay. All right, let's just go back to our screen. I was showing you this. Let me quickly go. And don't be bored, like you find that other people in church, they get bored, they're looking at the time. What time are we going? That's very beneficial for you to be in church to hear the word. So even in this case, it's very beneficial for us to sit here and see what we have paid for, how it works, and what we need to know. Even when you know these things, please just be here and support those that you have brought into the business. So now, here is this one here. Most of us, you find that we do not know. We were all told about this. Let us click there and look at it. And I am showing you so that you may know, and if you need to rectify, you must rectify. I am clicking on it. All right, it's coming. It's just my network. Okay, there we go. It tells us that the first order amount is recommended to be set at how much, guys? At $15. At $15. Right now, I'm going to say to all of us, we need to check if our first buy-in amount is $15. And somebody says, I don't even know what she's talking about. We will help you quickly. But let us read what they are saying here. They are saying, we know that all along it has been $10, but the $10 was resulting a failure in sale. We know that our app buys low for us and sells high for us, right? It buys low and it sells high for us. So what happens is that each time it sells, remember if it bought at 10, it sells at 11. So each time you see a sell, that means it's a profit, right? So what matters the most to us, it is the end result, which is a sell. But with 10 here, the sell was being difficult. It was really difficult for the app to be able to sell because of 10, right? So you find that sometimes we don't see profit. Why? Because there's a failure to sell due to what? Due to this $10. So after they have analyzed, they then said with 15, the sale will be possible. So they are saying, now move from 10 to 15. Okay, the question is, how do we then move from 10 to 15? I'm going to clear here. all that you are supposed to be doing from moving from 10 to 15. You are going to go on mine, right? When you get on mine, what do? You are going to click on my synchronized strategy. And when you get to my synchronized strategy, I'm clicking there. All right. When you get to my synchronized strategy, I'm using Binance. When you get to my synchronized strategy, you are going to get the robot that you use. Most of us are using QQ. I will explain why I am here, because I am testing this AI bot. Don't copy me. Only copy what I tell you to copy, because you will burn. I don't want people to be putting in 100 Rand petrol into a Lamborghini and they try to drive 180 kilometers per hour. You will sleep on the road, right? So most of us, we are going to find QQ. And then when you get here, what are you going to do? You are going to find as well 10. And then you will find your pieces as per your capital or your setting. So you are going to click on cancel. After clicking on cancel, you are now going to click again on synchronize. Immediately after clicking cancel, you are going to find synchronized strategy, right? After clicking on synchronized strategy, you will find that it is blank here and here. Now you are going to type in your 15 and you type in your 1 or your 2 or your 10 number of pieces. It's all up to you, depending on the strategy, depending as well on your capital. So that's how you change your 10 to your 15, ladies and gentlemen. And if you use QQ, it's important to believe QQ when he says he is promising, he is committing, because QQ is a trading master. He's promising round about 0.5 approximately. It might not be that, it might be less, it might be more, but he's a human being who is saying, hey, I wish you can get this amount, provided, condition, condition, provided you follow the rules. What are the rules? Because they told us that if we drive a car, it will take us from point A to B, right? I bought the car. It will take me from point A to B, provided you have fueled it up, provided there's petrol in it. So those are the rules. That you have a car does not necessarily mean you will get to town. You will only get to town if that car has all 4 tires, not 3, right? So we need to really look into the rules. So rule yaga QQ, ladies and gentlemen, number 1, it is that he is suggesting to you that let your capital be minimum 225. I am seeing somebody who has $100 running away right now. Don't go, wait. Somebody who has $50 is running away, wait. And somebody who has 1,000 is excited. Yes. Don't be too excited. Wait, let us talk. Rule number 1, let your minimum be 225. Somebody's punching the air. Yes, I have 225. Okay, it is not enough that you have 225. Now, it is only proper that this 225, you must use it for 1 piece, which is 1 piece, which is the coin. Because it is possible, ladies and gentlemen, that you can have 225, but after having 225, what are you going to do? You are going to make 2 pieces. Now you broke the rules. Now it's 1 piece. And then number 3, let me do this. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, with my red. Number 3, rule. This 225 and the 1 piece will go with what, ladies and gentlemen? 15 first buy-in amount. Because somebody can have 225 and have 1 piece, but here on 15 they put 20 or they put 30. Are they within the rules? They are not within the rules. Let's repeat this. If we use QQ, rule number 1, minimum capital 225. And then first buy-in amount $15. For 225, that means how many pieces? 1 piece. Right? So if you want 2 pieces, what does it mean? That means you must multiply your 225 capital with 2. Then you can put your 2 there. Rules are very important. So number 1, capital 225. Number 2, 15 USD first buy-in amount. Number 3, 1 coin, ladies and gentlemen. You are within the rules. Then you can claim now and say, yeah, with these rules, I know I can move from home to town. I can now look forward to the 0.5% that the poor guy has actually promised, or is actually saying he will definitely try to make sure that he gets that for me on daily basis. With some reservations, it can be more, it can be way high. Why? Because you have followed 100% the rules, right? But somebody who says, I only have $100, I don't have 225. So does it mean this is not for you? It is for you, Gakulu. Use QQ. But the thing is, you are not within the rules. So that means you can continue using 15 as first in buy amount, because that's what is recommended by Royal Q. And then you can actually here continue using 1. Why? Because there's nothing less than 1 when coming to these pieces. You can't do 0, right? You can't even do 0.5, right? So the smallest number you can use with your smallest capital is 1, right? So now, Mrs. Magongo, but you said 225 is the minimum. Let us talk. Yes, it's the minimum, but it simply means this is what you are saying. You are saying because it's 1 here and then 15 there. You are basically saying QQ must buy for you a coin. Let's say he buys for you BTC. And then this 15 simply means he will start buying with 15, even when you have your 100. Né? And then he buys with 50. How many does he buy? He buys only 1 coin, because you have actually said he must buy 1, right? But you have how much? 100. So what is he going to do? He's going to take 15 and he's going to take it from your 100. Now you are remaining with how much? With 85. And then if the market goes down, it is the work of our robot to buy again. When he buys, he will buy with another 15. Where is this 15 from? The 15 is from this 85. Now you are remaining with how much? You are remaining with 70, right? And then if the market goes down again, he buys more Bitcoin with another 15, as an example, based on the settings. Where is this 15 from? From the 70. Now you are remaining with how much? You are going to remain with 55, right? And then it can happen that this fight here, he then decides to buy with 40. When he buys with 40, where does he take it from? From this 55. And you remain with what? With 50, right? What is all this? This is Bitcoin. Because this $100 all along was USDT. But now, as USDT is being utilized to buy here, you are accumulating BTC, more BTC. You don't lose your money, more BTC. You have exchanged your USDT for BTC. Now, after he has bought with $40, you have remained with 15. Now he wants to buy maybe with 80. When he tries to buy with 80 here, what are we left with? With 15. There's no way he's going to be able to buy here. And then that's when you get a message that will say, Binance has failed to buy because of what? Insufficient money. Because this, my 100, is not enough for what? For my QQ strategy. But then, Mrs. Magong, if it's not enough, why are you saying I must come with it, with 100, if it's not enough? Okay, let me tell you why. Because he's going to buy for you at 15, but he has budgeted to use 225 in case the market will go down, where he will buy for the first time, second time, third time, 14th, up until maybe 14th time buying. This money here, he's recommending it in case we will reach here, but it is not always when we will reach here. Chances are high that we can go down. Let me change the colors. We can go down and maybe come up again here, right? So it didn't get here. So that means my 100 can still work. But what if it goes down? That means my 100 will be finished. So if my 100 is finished, what do I do? Do I go around and say, Mina, it has been so much, I'm not making profit? No. You came with your 100. No, you came with your 100. So the 100 is not sufficient to reach here. The one who came with 225, QQ has budgeted on this 225. And this one who came with 225, it can happen that we can go down and the market can still go up without 225 being utilized. You find that only 80 can be utilized before it can even reach there. But QQ says he's working ahead. He's not saying we are going to get to the border gate. I'm in Swaziland, I cross a lot, so I'll make examples with what makes sense to me. He's not saying we are going to move from home and then get to town, then we get to the border gate. No. He says, you know what, let us just go to town. But in case we are going to reach border gate, we know we have enough petrol, we have enough money, let us go without being frustrated. But if you don't have enough money, ladies and gentlemen, you move from home and you get to town, and then now petrol is finished here, but now the market says I'm still going to the border gate. What happens? Then that means your USDT is finished. You only have BTC, and then now you have to be patient until there's a U-turn, and then where it is bought for you, it will definitely sell. So it's important to claim your benefits if you are within the rules. If you know in your heart that you've been trading with $20, don't complain. Either you top up or you have to be patient. Or you just, you understand that, oh yeah, no, I understand. Don't be moody and complain. And if you're like me, you are saying, I only have $20. I'm forcing matters. I will trade with it, not a problem. Go and sell. When you sell, the company will pay you 30. You sell to the next person, another 30. You sell to the next person, another 30. You sell to the next person, another 30. Automatically, how much you have? You've got 120. That 120, you take it to there. You already have your 140. You can trade with it, or you can pay yourself back the money that you bought the robot with. So we need to claim because we abide by the rules. It is so painful, ladies and gentlemen, that you find that a person is complaining, but they are not within the rules. You are complaining, this car is useless. You didn't put petrol, that's why it didn't get you anywhere. You didn't even check it in the morning. All right, so I was here, we are talking about that. Please move from 10 and make 15. Even when your capital is as small as $10. It's not possible with 10. As small as $15. Please make sure that you move from 10 to 15. Where did we get this? From the news. No one held a conference. No one held a conference for us and say, today we are meeting CEO from Royal Q, like other platforms, the platforms that has CEO. Today we are meeting CEO from Royal Q. The CEO is telling us this. No. Everything is found, ladies and gentlemen, from Royal Q. and it is your responsibility to be there and check, right? So while we are on that, I think there's something again that I am forgetting. Let me quickly check. Let me click on not on my Synchronized, on my Royal Queue. I think that's the one, that's the most important, update, the 1 year 15, and the other one, it is the 1 year, the API. Just go through that when you are bored, you just read all those messages, right, ladies and gentlemen? And then in the same way, we are not only talking about Royal Queue, ladies and gentlemen. Can we please, let me mute quickly. Somebody's breathing very high. Okay, thank you for muting. All right, so sharing once again. Now I am talking about how did we get here, by the way. We got here to say you bought the app, and people who can explain the app better are people who own the app, and no one can give you an accurate answer more than them. Ne? And then in the same way, we've got as well, I want to go to, let me go. We've got as well Binance. Let me show you. Both Binance and Royal Q, maybe sometimes they get so shocked that we have made ourselves their support system and support centers, because I have about 2 people or so who are not able to continue. Why? Because they are getting errors on Binance, and them getting errors on Binance, no one can fix your error on Binance. Binance belongs to Binance. So what do you do when you get to Binance? Then you are not getting any progress or help. You are going to support your Binance. Here is support your Binance, ladies and gentlemen. Your sponsor, maybe your sponsor is just bragging, is too busy for you. It's not the end of the world. Support your Binance. You are going to click here, this person. Your sponsor does not own Binance. Even if they can go away, let them go away. You know, don't feel like the whole world is, you know, when you get here, what do? You click that person at the top left, then what do? Here, ladies and gentlemen, no stress. They're not even going to charge you. They're not even going to tell you that I'm busy. I am at work. I'll see you when I knock off. Wait for me. Go to Zoom. Zoom at 11, training. No, you don't have to bear with that. There is support. You click on support on Binance. Let's do that. I'm clicking on support. When you get there, they have frequently asked questions, system feedback, but my favorite place is here. I get help the soonest here. Some of the people, I even get there for them. You find that, you find that because you are trying to tell them, click there. Okay, you see there. Yeah, there. There's help and support. Yeah, click chat. And I can see, okay, give me your login details. Then you log for the person. Then you come in here. You click on chat. When you click on chat, ladies and gentlemen, it's like WhatsApp, live chat. You talk to them. Tell them, why am I not verified? I'm trying to exchange this. I'm trying to deposit. I'm trying to do API. Help me. And they will help you. You just type your message. You type hi, blah, 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 whatever. You just type your message. And suddenly, after typing your message, somebody will tell you, hi, my name is Sisi, can I help you? And you tell them, I'm struggling with this and that, ladies and gentlemen. And by so doing, you are also protecting your login details. You are giving them to strangers on network only because of, hey, I don't want to say, of laziness, bandla, Nkosi yami. It's so expensive. We don't know people, they run away with our monies, and others are even innocent. You gave me your login details. Tomorrow your money is lost. The only person you remember giving your login details is your sponsor, first suspect, even when it's not them. So now you come here. Binance is not going to chase you away. Binance is going to help you. You know, they're just going to be just so happy to help you. All right. So I was just showing you this, ladies and gentlemen. And my favorite place that I'm going to show you, that we need to also know that we are to utilize as a support system. Here, where is it here? My favorite place, YouTube. Mrs. Magonga, please send me a video how to activate my app. All right, sis, I will go to YouTube for you or Google for you, girl. Only because I sold you the app. Whereas if you've been in the business for a month, more than a month, please, okay, can you please do me a video how to withdraw from Binance to Allcoin Trader? Sure. Video for withdrawing from Binance to Allcoin Trader. Oh, hey, by the way, I'm working for Allcoin Trader. Let me go and get the video for you, or let me create the video. These things are here on YouTube, just that my YouTube is small. I was gonna just type for you. You will see right now, you can do it yourself if you don't believe me. Type how to transfer money from Royal Q to Binance, from Binance to Royal Q, how to withdraw, how to deposit. You can get these things, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube, on Google. And when you get there, you get the alert, knowing that there are scammers there. You are going to get Telegram groups. You are going to get phone numbers of people from other countries, and they will be charming you with other platforms and everything. It will be up to you. You are old enough. It will be up to you if you're going to take those opportunities. Know why you are there. So my YouTube is not opening. So I only wanted to show you that you can actually come here and just type. As for us, we even have Team 123 International. Team 123 International Royal Q. When you get there, there's a presentation. You know what we need, how to register your Royal Q account. You have that, the API. You have this, they have put these things so that no one feels bothered by anyone, no one feels ignored, no one feels hopeless. Why? Because this, ladies and gentlemen, it's an online business. Answers are online. I know it's always nice. Even myself, I'm here in my home, I love being cooked for. But if definitely somebody who can cook is not there, must I die of hunger or must I speak other people Gabi? No, ladies and gentlemen, here, Google here, right? Okay, let me also show you something as well. I'm going to go back to my Royal Q. Saints, when you come to Royal Q, new member, when you come to Royal Q, of course, we told you about the app. But when you arrive here in Royal Q, you have come to a place that is full of traders. We call them trading masters. They are found in Circle. It's like I'm saying, you came to Royal Q, you have come into a mall. You came into a big center, a mall. In this mall, what do we find? We find a lot of shops. But these shops, they sell food, right? Let's say restaurants. Let me not call it shops. We find restaurants. But this restaurant, they sell, all of them, obviously restaurants sell food. They sell one thing, but different types. Indian restaurant, and then this side, Chinese food, and then this side, you know, my favorite, our traditional food, you know, all that. And these people, they are using different recipes. They use these different recipes in order to cook. So Royal Q has brought you into their platform. They say, it is yours. Now, in this mall, you are going to find a place called Circle. Let us go to Circle. Let us show you. When we click on this Circle here are our shops. Here are our chefs. Here are our restaurants. Many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them are credited by Royal Q. For me and you, That $120 US. You think it's small, you got nothing for it. You got all this. My network is no longer moving as I wanted to move. You get all this, ladies and gentlemen, all this. We've got both JD Winner here. We've got both JD Winner, ladies and gentlemen. We've got both Auto Reach. We've got both Edison. We've got both QQ. We've got both AI. All these people, they are at your disposal. They are all yours. But you are excused because you didn't bring yourself in royal queue. You found me or you found her, you found him. But remember, I also found someone. So now you are going to be advised by whoever who brought you that, hey, Valenje, in this mall, we've got a lot of restaurants, but I prefer KFC. I know KFC. KFC, you can actually buy streetwise too and be fine. Hey, and I saw there's Nando's, that site, but I'm not sure that with 100 rands in Nando's, you can buy for the whole family. So let us not touch Nando's. But I'm sure KFC. And then as we are moving, myself, because I recommended KFC to you, I'm going to explore Nando's. I go and explore Nando's. Wow, Nando's, there's power, right? And then I'm exploring Nando's, and suddenly I'm buying in Nando's, I'm eating in Nando's.
Shalom, I think your network is down, my sister. Shalom.
Okay, sorry, there was my network yet again. But when maybe you've got 20, like I was saying, I believe I am here.
And we were
But
still
when
by
maybe
Nando's.
you've got 20. Okay, yes, my network wanted me to take a break. All right, so I'm saying the person who brought me recommended for me KFC because they only know KFC. It does not mean KFC Kiposo. We still have Bonandos, we still have Galitos. Ooh, I love Galitos. We still have other restaurants, Ocean Baskets. We still have, Mag and B. So it's your responsibility, and also I myself, independently from you, my responsibility to check out others so that I know that my 120 is not only for KFC. It's not only for KFC, but it is so that I can explore and utilize everyone. And Royal Q is not going to check on you. Who are you using? No, don't use KFC. Use this one. It is only us as members whereby we like, no, don't use that one. Use this one. No, we need to take a responsibility. So now I'm going to show you. Let me do this. I just want to select one. You can see that if you see where it says joined, that means you have joined. So this one, I have not joined. So what do you do when you get there? Just to explore, you just go there. I need to plus when you don't want to go and sell, you don't want to go and tell people about the business. So surely you are bored, yeah, but that is why you are able to see that, I'm making small, I didn't make it because Vele, your mind is only here. So because you are bored, you just come here and then you just click, let us click on Trader BR. When you click on Trader BR, what's going to happen? We automatically see that on Trader BR, there are things that you can read that can attract you, that can help you make decisions. That are you going to trade with Trader BR? That is going to tell you capital. You're going to see testimonials, ladies and gentlemen. Not necessarily that you are to go for it, but to know. And actually, you can actually test it for yourself. You can test it for yourself. So when you get there, you just click on join. And then after clicking on join, you are able. Let us click here. Here is Trader BR. He's saying today Bitcoin 53K, regular profit in few. Then he's showing people the results here that he made this amount. And then you don't decide on one thing. You actually go through the history. You actually go like here, he's actually telling that, oh, with me, guys, you can actually trade with 150. And then at 15 first buy in, one coin, right? That's what he's saying. And then if you have 300, you can actually, and you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know. I'm only used to the one that I need 225, but here I actually need 150. Let me go for, it is all up to you because they are all accredited by the robots, by Royal Q. They are all professional traders. So you just go through that, ladies and gentlemen. Now you are releasing yourself from being a dependent. You just go through that. And as you are going through all this, there's somewhere where you are going to see their Telegram group. You are going to go into the Telegram and check people's comments and check. This you can do. Don't worry. This you can actually do one by one if you get time. Let it not be because maybe you are not making money, because if you feel like you are not making money, you are coming to search, you are so desperate, you are just going to choose no mangbani, right? So just explore. All right. The other thing that you have to look at is this one. There's this part here. If you click it right now, I'm going to click. It helps you to decide. I'm clicking. When I click here, it tells me the popularity list. Number one, our QQ. Mrs. Magongo, why do you want us to do QQ? Because we understand how he works. We know the capital that he prefers. And also, he normally does get into our Zoom meetings, and also he's part of our team, right? Number one. So you are able to choose, it's number one, I'm going for it. And then we see number two, Crypto Bull. When I arrived, I started with Crypto Bull, but I didn't understand how he works and all that. And as I was researching, I found JD. This person is powerful. Powerful, you go to YouTube, he explains everything. His telegrams are good. His trades are good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, just that you are not going to take him because somebody says, because also even QQ is good. Even Crypto Bull is good. They are all good, but you cannot use all of them. You just have to go into your circle, click each and every one of them, compare the result, check the excitement of the people. And we've got number 4 here, right? So it's very, very much important that as much as we said QQ, but you can actually explore also other ones. So we were looking at popularity list, right? And then if you click on hot list, it will help you again to decide. Let us check. Going to click on hot list. Hot list, who do we get here? We've got QQ. Wow, seemingly we've got a good choice, right? We also have Crypto Bull. Powerful. This time JD is not there, is auto stand. But we don't decide based on this. We decide based on, we have seen, we are happy with their principles, we are happy with how they are making money. And then here is what made me to test another one. Profit list. Because I'm not here for hot, I'm not here for popularity. I'm here for what? Profit. Me and you are here for profit. We click on profit list. When we get to profit list, ladies and gentlemen, he's not popular, but he's number 1 on profit. Wouldn't you test him? You would. Even when they told you about KFC, they told you about Nando's, and then you see that there's Ocean Basket is number 1. You would go for a taste to go and check. But you are not going to go around and tell people that, I prefer this one more than KFC or others, because you do not know it yet. That is number 1 today does not mean it will be number 1 tomorrow. But there's no harm in testing it for yourself. You don't make a conclusion, right? So it is your responsibility. I personally have been testing this one. I think today it's my day 5. I think it's my day 5. And I'm so happy so far. But the problem is one. I don't understand the strategy exactly. That is why I am not going to recommend to you, because I'll not be able to explain to you how he works. I'll not even be able to explain to you how much capital. What I know is it is a very radical strategy. So it is everybody's responsibility. It's up to everyone to decide and choose what they want. When you come to Royal Q, we did tell you that, come, you are going to make money, the robot will trade for you, and when the robot trades for you, the robot will use any of your choice, and your choice is your choice. All right, so now, on that one, I'm going to clear. I already made my disclaimer, right? That you choose, but for now, we will help you to choose. And for now, we prefer QQ. I also would like to recommend JD, guys. We love QQ so much, but I would also like to recommend JD because I understand how he works. He also supports. And after you have, let's go, let's do this. I'm going to show you quickly something. We are going to look for JD. Where is JD? Let me type. You can actually type them at the top there, whoever you want. Here is my JD, right? And then when you get there, for you to understand most of the things here, you will click on apply to join so that you can be able to access. Now, with JD, when you get here, JD tells us his minimum is 155. It's you here. You are actually doing the research for yourself. His minimum is how much, guys? Is 155, right? And he tells that, all right, there he is doing about $10. I'm not sure because Royal Q said 15, right? Now you've got the responsibility to go into his what do we call a Telegram and ask. However, you just scroll through what I'm looking for. Okay, it does not move further. I wanted us to go. All right, I think he deleted most of his things that he has actually posted here. I'm looking for his Telegram group. I'm not finding it. I wanted us to click on Telegram and see that you can actually ask the person who is trading for you why, such as a question, how come it has since bought for me a day before yesterday, BTC, and still no profit? He's able to answer you because he's the one who trades. Some of us will only tell you that, okay, we'll start by asking, how much is your capital? Oh, it's enough. Oh, okay, maybe. We'll keep on saying, maybe. But if you go into Telegram, you are going to get answers. Let us quickly do that. Where's my Telegram? My Telegram. We are exploring solutions. We no longer, here is my QQ here on Telegram. We no longer want to have pity parties, guys. Here's my QQ. It might be JD, it might be Crypto Bull, it might be. So let's say we go to QQ. Let us click. When you click on QQ, look at this. Information after information.
I
My
said
thing is
moral
gone. Where is
principle.
that thing?
Okay, I said leave at all. But that's like a manager and the moral of the story.
Hi, my thing now has just, it does not want me to continue, guys. You see, how do we, all right, let me get out. Don't go, guys. I think it might lock me out. Let me see. I think it might lock me out. I'm unable now to move. It types, it does that. Yeah, if it locks me out, don't go. Don't go, don't go. I'll find you in because we still have. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm still waiting for my phone to put up, but in any case, we were here where it's showing us on the Telegram. Let me quickly do it so that you can see. We were on Telegram, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to check quickly. So that I can be able to share my screen. And I was hearing somebody was speaking when I got cut, guys. What was the person saying, by the way? When I was talking about you go on QQ, the person said something.
I think he was just talking to someone around them, Pastor. Was not talking about the business or else.
All right, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. All right, so we are continuing. Let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to share my screen, but it says only the host can. Yet I'm the host. Okay. All right. Now I am sharing my screen, showing you something. We were on QQ here. Let's quickly get to QQ. Oh, there's also AI. All right. But I want QQ because I never made it time for AI anyway. But QQ, I'm so confident. All right. I'm sharing now the screen. Okay. Can someone try to make me co-host? It does not want to share. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, screen. All right, we are going to, I want us to love this thing of ours. The devil is a liar. The devil is a liar. You cannot feel frustrated because of this thing that has answers. We are tired of running down the stairs to close the car windows when we can use the key. All right, so now on QQ, you just come to QQ. When you get to QQ, look at the top there. What do we see at the top there? We've got the pinned message. You just click there. Let us click.
Show up to this.
We got there. And when we get there, ladies and gentlemen, look at the information that we have. Starting with QQ. Of course, you came today or yesterday or last week or 2 weeks back. We told you about QQ, but as you are coming for trainings, as I'm only trying to say, maybe we don't get an opportunity to show you that you can actually come and get things for yourself. So look at the information there. If you can click on each, starting with QQ second, trading basics, trading issues, guide and tutorial, all these informations are here. And when we get here on QQ, you can actually even, where is it now? You can actually even check with other people who might be having the same challenges as you. Like if we can check on this screen, the picture that is showing here, there's a discussion that is taking place. It might be the same issue that you've been faced with, right? And then they are trying to explain if it's an issue, what does it mean? And all that. You can actually, you know, and you don't have to go here when you have problems. Just scroll through just to familiarize yourself so that tomorrow when you have a problem, you remember I once saw it in QQ. All right. So, all right. I'm just getting out of here. So here you can actually, okay, let us check as well. AI bot, ne? AI bot. I also, where did I get AI bot from? I got AI bot, ladies and gentlemen, from Royal Q. Which Royal Q? Royal Q that you have. Royal Q that I have. That's where I got the AI bot. And I just clicked on the Telegram after realizing that they are #1 in profit. And you can actually go through. And as you are going through, you are learning something there. They are actually, I think there's somewhere, I never made time to be there, but this is what I wanted to show. You can actually tell that here they are advising you. And as he's advising you, do you see how he's advising? This is how he's advising. He says 250. Okay, he says 250, 1 coin. Then he says he does not jump to go 500. He jumps to 1.5. Why? Because his strategy is for this amount. However, he's basically saying even those with small amounts, they are still allowed. But it's not me who's saying that. I am not AI support. I am not QQ support. I am not JD support. I am only sharing my experiences, my discoveries, just as your sponsor is not, ladies and gentlemen. Me and you, we don't sell strategies. We sell the robot, and the robot carries strategies. We can only advise one another. No one must take responsibility. Because I'm saying this because I tried AI on a new person yesterday. I just said, it's not yesterday, a day before yesterday. Let us do AI, I just want to check. Before she sleeps, she already sent me a screenshot that says, let me show you quickly. I want to show you. I'm going to go to, stop. I'm going to WhatsApp. I'm happy that it's a good example. Ne? I'm not showing an example that can affect the person. All right, it's loading. There we go. Okay, check that, ladies and gentlemen. We tried the AI and we had deposited 10,000 rands. And I said with 10, I think it's fine. Let us try AI. And we went for AI. Before we sleep, okay, let's check the record quickly, her record. I don't see the record. I wanted you to see how much she made because she was making something with AI. But before long, she had already received what? This message. And because she's a new member, she had to actually ask me, check how many messages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same news. What are the news saying? Binance, BTC, USDT failed to cover short positions. Why? Insufficient exchange. So in other words, as much as the money was enough, but it got to a place where it can never be enough to continue buying. Right, ladies and gentlemen? And I know that this is one of the common questions. People will say, I just received this message. What does it mean? No, it simply means that $100 that you have, the market bought for you an asset here at, let's say $10, and it went down, bought for you at 20, went down, bought for you at 40, and went down, and it's trying to buy at 80. So now 10 plus 20 plus 40, how much is it? It is already 70. And then you are left here with how much? With 30. So it's trying to buy 80 here. There's no 80 because we only have 30. So what happens, ladies and gentlemen? It sends you a message that it has failed. So what do? It's okay, fold your hands, relax, don't kill yourself. Relax, it will still go back. And when it goes back, it will sell what it bought here. It will sell what it bought here. It can come back down again. It will buy with the money that it got when it sold, right? Or if you don't want to be patient, then you can top up. Add some $100 if it's sitting doing nothing in the bank. But other than that, this message is not a curse. Ne? This message simply means the capital was not sufficient for the strategy. The capital was not sufficient for the strategy because he bought, he was able to buy, and then petrol over, and he continues to try to buy nothing. He continues to buy nothing. And as he fails, you get these messages, that makes you to become angry with us. You become impatient with us and all that. Can't know, it is just a strategy, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Having said that, let me quickly come here. We have taken much time, but I don't regret, I don't mind. The reason I don't mind is because I am, as much as I am helping us here, I'm also saving myself when I teach, because I know that instead of addressing WhatsApp one by one, I know that at least here, I'm busy even addressing things that were not asked. So I'm going to show you the AI there. I am not promoting AI. I am promoting testing, taking responsibility, trying other things out. I am not saying go for AI. I said QQ because I know how QQ works. So now here I am on AI, right? I think you saw, let me quickly go back because people say, then how much is your capital? You know that question, and it's not about capital, it's about the settings, because even if I can have 100, sorry about that, because even if I can have $100, but if my settings are high, I will get a high profit. So don't ask how much capital, just ask what is the strategy. That's wisdom. What is the strategy? You come here and the person tells you that, oh, this is the profit for first buy in amount 15 with 10 coins. And then in your mind, you're like, oh, okay, that means this person is got 250 times 10 as capital, right? Then in your mind, you know that capital is 2,500. Without the person telling you, you look at the strategy, then you know. Because it is possible that maybe this person does not have 2,500, but they did this strategy with 1,000. Which is not good because it will delay them. Along the way, it will get finished and it will fail, and then it will not do well. So you don't ask how much is the capital, because what if I tell you that it's 100? then it's not suitable for this. But when you didn't ask me this, you asked me 100. Kanti, yes, it's 100, but the setting is this one, right? So don't go by capital, go by what strategy are you using. So in my case here, here's my strategy, 50 with 10 coins. You can automatically tell how much is the capital allocated, because this tells you the capital without telling people how much the capital is. And AI, testing him, I think this is my 4th day or so. So let us go and check the results. Not promoting AI, promoting checking others as well. And then when I started, remember, the market was so low. When was that? Yeah, round about here. I think I started here. It was at night, I remember. The market was down, going down, and I was busy using my previous strategy, right? And we are not married to them, Bella. We are not married to them, guys. So don't feel bad if you feel like, okay, you used Nando's, it's enough, you go to KFC. You still prefer Nando's, and don't speak down on Nando's. Don't speak bad, right? You continue. So now the market was going down, then discovering the AI, I went for it. And then when I went for it, ladies and gentlemen, I was so shocked when I found this amount. Imagine 21, I was so excited in the downtrend, you can imagine. Then 55, then that, a day before yesterday, boom, boom. You can imagine that. However, let us quickly go and check. Before some of us rush and change to AI, you should only change to AI after having understood it. How are you going to understand it? You are not going to understand it during Zoom. You are not going to understand it from your sponsor. You are not going to attend it during presentations. You are going to understand it by going to AI Telegram and hear it from the horse's mouth. All right. So now let us just go. I'll just choose one of the AI trades. I'm not sure which one is it, because I know that my previous trades are still running. Which one is? When I changed, I had other trades running, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for AI so that you can see. Let me see. Could it be this one? No. This one is QQ because it's nice and cool, no stress. I want just one of AI, Bandla. Which one is it? Let's check this one. Just that they're not labeled as to who is trading what here. Oh, I think let's get the blue one. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not able to show you what I want to show you. I wanted to show you. Oh, okay. Let me go to my brother's WhatsApp, because we were talking about it. My brother William. I want to show you something. There we go. I want to quickly show you. Aha. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay. Here I was just showing the results. And then here he went, because we test, we don't just do. He went, and when he got here, he was showing me this. 114. What is this margin limit? Ladies and gentlemen, remember we said the reason QQ says 225, he knows that in case the market goes down up to the 14th or the 19th time, we have enough money. Imagine if the market can go down up to the 14th time, how much will you need? All right. And then also what he was showing me was, okay, remember Those who attend trainings or those who watch videos, when we have done training, they will understand. Now, remember, with QQ, he starts to buy with 15. And if the market goes down, he buys with 750. If the market goes down, he buys with 750, right? But this one here, he says he's buying with 15. This is AI. He says he's buying with 15. If the market goes down, he buys with 15 times 5. How much is 15 times 5? 15 times 5 is 75. So you can imagine, for just the first one and the second one, already how much did we spend? We spent $90. So imagine with small capital. And then even over and above that, we still have the next, you know, where we're supposed to be buying. So it's important. I am not teaching on the strategy. I'm only showing you our discoveries as we are looking. And our discoveries is not for people. It is for us. It is not necessarily that we'll come on Zoom and say, hey guys, use this for that, because there's a tendency that when we share things with people, they make you responsible for them. We don't want that. At least we have brought you to the robot, just as we were brought into the robot. And when we arrived, they told us about Crypto Bull. And then as we were doing Crypto Bull, we then discovered Avengers. As we were doing Avengers, we discovered JD. Doing JD, we discovered QQ. Otherwise, we are not married to any one of them. You've got that responsibility. If you've got your own team that you want to be with, maybe babysit and do the work for them, you can test for them and go and give them. But the problem with the giving part is that it is as if now you are promoting the other over the other. And as a result, when there are no fruits on that one, then people begin to want to blame you. They come to you. Let us close by saying, because we stayed, we'll have such meetings once in a while where we do evenings. Ne? Let us close by saying the invitation to all of us to this meeting was this one. Just want us to solve that problem quickly. On my broadcast, when I invited you based on this. Now, if you can check on the screenshots, I made three screenshots here. I wish I could have made 8. I wish I did 8. Otherwise, out of that 8, 2 would be negative and 6 would be positive. But I decided to do 2, which are negative, sulking and crying there at the top. You can see that, sulking and crying. And even this one in the morning said to me, "Morning, Ma, is it possible that I may be refunded to buy that coin with it, because the robot seems not to be working for me well. Yet at least the UMIs are increasing each day. The worst thing is that I'm not ready to recruit anymore. Let us rectify this." Number 1, this thing is not working for me. It's like the stove is not hot. But the question is, why are others' stoves working? Why is somebody's app working? We need to check that. Let me answer. I don't know, but let me answer. We need to first of all check. What do you mean that it's not working for you? Is it small profit? Remember, if they say expect 0.5% on daily basis, and when you have $100 as your capital, I'm making an example, and you have $100, how much is 0.5%? 0.5% is 50 cents. Barely 50 cents will sound small, but in a percentage form, it's a lot. So in other words, if you want your money, this 50 cents, to increase, what do you have to increase? You increase this capital. Make it. Somebody's like asking that, so tell me, if I want to make, that's what they normally ask. Let me do this. Where is it? Yeah, I want a thicker one. If I want to make $50 per day, what do I do? What's the answer, ladies and gentlemen? The answer is fund your robot with the capital of which $50 is 0.5% for. I'm not going to say fund with 500 or 5,000. Take your calculator and say $50 is 0.5% of how much? Then you go and get that capital. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Because if I say put in 500 or put in 5,000, you know, no. We don't deal with the figures like that. We deal with at least a percentage that QQ said he's promising 0.5. So do you want $50? That means check how much 0.5% is of $50. How much $50 is 0.5% of. Right, ladies and gentlemen? Automatically, let me show you quickly. If you want to make $50 per day, you are going to meditate and say, oh, okay, if $100, they say at 5%, at 0.5% on daily basis, and $100 will give me 50 cents. So that means if I add another zero here, that means now another zero will give me $5. So if I add another zero here, another zero here will give me $50. So that means this is the capital. And the moment we tell you that this is the capital, so much money, that means it's not for us. No, you said you want so much profit. But sometimes, sometimes you find like, no, I might as well leave it. No, don't do that. So we need to solve problems such as this one. So now, this one, problem number one, it's not working. She says it's not working for her. We need to check, is it an issue of capital? Has the robot stopped or what? But what we know, the robot works. What we know, if you feed it with the capital, it's okay. But here is the main issue. May I be refunded? Let's say 2 months or 3 months or 2 weeks or 2 days later, I want to be refunded. If you want to be refunded, where did you buy the app from? Royal Q. So where should you get your money from? Royal Q. Do they refund? The answer is no. You have used it. So the answer is no. So what's the way out? I answered that I can help to withdraw your capital, because capital, it is found where? In Binance. It is there. We can go and sell what is there. If it's at a loss, if that's a decision you are taking, we can sell and then you get your capital. But the robot money, as much as they cannot take the robot from you, then they cannot refund you. You can actually sell it to somebody, then give it to somebody to use it. Maybe they've got sufficient amounts. And then finally, we have Zoom meetings on daily basis where you come in, share the screen, show us, what do you mean that it's not working for you? Let us check. We quickly run to your app. How do I go back, by the way? Okay. We quickly run with you to the app. Share screen, Sissy. You share your screen. Okay, click on your, I can see there's an algo there. It's trading. Click on it, Sissy. You click on it. Oh, all right. I'm seeing something here. What I see is that it has paused here. Maybe please click there so that it can do it. Okay, I see something here. It has already bought 13 times for you. I I see it spent 198, whereas you have only 200. Maybe that's why it's no longer buying. It's because you had a capital of 200 and it bought for 198. It's trying to buy more, and then now there's no longer money to buy. Oh, okay, Hashem. It's either you have to be patient until the market goes up, or you just top up. We help each other in that way. And sometimes you find that you came here. Let's show you. You are sharing the screen on Zoom. We are helping you. You know, if you don't do that, we are saying click on quantitative. When you get to quantitative, click check, see if there are any gray trades. We find gray trades. If they are zero like this, if they are on zero like this, it's okay. These are not trades. But let's say there were about 18 or whatever amount inside, sorry, or whatever amount inside, we will say to you, oh, we can see you've got a great trade. Hey, remember, we are not support. We are learning these things together, Shem. Hey, we are like you as well, but let us try together. Okay, you've got great trades. That is why maybe you are not profiting. Click on that great trade. I click on great trade. You see, after clicking, what do you see? There is start at the bottom. It means it has stopped. Now click on start. You click on start. Now, after clicking on start, you can see now that it is now red. It is now red. It is no longer gray. It is trading. So when you share, when you come on Zoom, we share the screen. We do this with you so that we can see what might be the problem. We are trying and striving that we are to help each other, but we need to help people who are willing to get help. People who are not always rushing to the West, ladies and gentlemen. You don't just rush to the West. All right, we are going back to this one. So also this one here. And as you can see, these two members, I love them wholeheartedly. And believe me, they are mine. They are mine. These ones are mine. Okay, this one, the one that I'm going to show you is my person's person. So I'm not trying to say maybe it's one of you guys all, and I'm blaming you. No, they are mine. And if you are mine, on daily basis, you get a special message from me. On daily basis, you get a special message from me. And that special message tells you that there is training, tells you, it gives you a video sometime. So even as you can check on this one here, she does get a message, this one here, at 8:52, my routine, I go and send all my people, messages. And this message at the top was talking about training that is taking place. Even when I know, I make sure that I don't want you to feel neglected. I don't want to be an absent parent, regardless of tiredness. That is why even right now I am here. So on daily basis, if my phone didn't have her name, I would go so that you can see. On daily basis, I invite, I engage. And then the next thing, here is the message that follows. Sissy, I'm thinking of leaving this thing of robot because to me, it's not working anymore. Now, the question is, what do you mean it's not working anymore? It's because you don't have time. And Valenje, okay, Sissy, I can help you withdraw. Your money is in Binance. We can take it out. Anyege. Let us take it out so that you can rest and so that I can also rest. You see? And then over and above that, while I'm sitting, there is another one. Message coming. These ones are a lot of them that I can show you. It's already 8:20 a.m. now. I already have a profit of $32. And you are wondering, is she using the same app that others are using? The answer is yes. So what might be the difference? Let's talk about the difference quickly. Let's quickly talk about the difference. I'll come here. I'll use this one as the difference. Why is the other one? And I need you to know that that profit that she's showing, it is not recruiting, because the other message was saying, and the bad thing is that even worse, I can't recruit. Today, I haven't spoken about recruiting. I haven't even shown you the results of recruiting. I am only showing you the robot that works. That if it does not work, you don't blame anyone, but you must point at yourself. Even the issue of, they didn't teach me, what initiative did you take to be taught? No, when they were telling me about this thing, they just told me, I just do money and then that's it. It's okay. Even after buying the microwave, you must plug it. And if there's no electricity, you must not expect it to work. So there are basics, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to know. And then those basics are not going to be known automatically. We need to make time. All right. So what's the difference between the two? The other one who made money only through trading. Even myself, I showed you, made money through trading. I can actually go again and go and show you guys. Sometimes it's like maybe we are just, we even forget to show. We even forget to show, ladies and gentlemen, our trading results, people's trading results, because, you know, of being busy. Let me just show you just few trading results for only today. It's not always where you are able to. Somebody has traded today. This is profit. This is not recruiting. This is not recruiting. They profited the other day, yesterday. This is not recruiting. It is not even mine. And then somebody says it's not working for me. It is not selective, this thing, it works. The sun shines on everyone. If you don't go outside to get the heat, you need to do, all right, let's look. This one profited as well. This one, she's actually saying, thank you, ma'am. Oh, I think Brother Lawrence profited. There's just a lot of them. I was even tempted as well to share. Let me also share here. You know, we can go and go. This one as well was showing the blues. This thing works. We don't even have to convince anyone anymore about our app working. But we are here today to say, guys, please let us take responsibility. Let us try to involve ourselves, whatever it takes. There are people who are saying during the day, the 11 o'clock meetings, we are at work. How about you also do evenings? Guys, I'm going to be online from morning till when you knock off. When you knock off, you knocked off and mean I must come and report on duty. Awa. We send videos. You don't make time to watch them. We must make a plan for us who are in the plan that we are making is that, like I'm recording right now, I will pay anyone who's going to watch. You know, so we need to also be considerate. We are thoughtful enough that at least during the day, let us try to help those who are able to come during the day. And then evenings, if evening violation, we are not available, we are not available. Don't make us feel guilty and bad unless if you say we must forget our ministry responsibilities, home responsibilities, and just forget and just leave for those who are not working and leave for those who are working in the evening. All right. So the difference between those people, because we were only looking at what? We were only looking at the trade profits. Others are saying it works for me. Others are saying it's not working for me. What is the difference? Here is the difference. Clear. The difference might be capital. If your capital is less, your profit will be less. Difference might be settings. If your settings are not suitable to capital, don't expect, because your USDT might run out on its way down. Difference might be the profiting one is more attentive and knowledgeable because they avail themselves to understand the product, to understanding the product, ladies and gentlemen. So as a result, when they come here on their app and they find that there's something that has stopped, they are able to help themselves by pressing start. There's nothing difficult. It's just basic things. They are able to navigate through start. They are able to go on the news. Let's go to the news. They are able to go on the news and check what might be the problem. They go on system setting. When they get to system setting, they are able to see the messages that are telling them that, because I also do get those messages that are telling them that Binance has failed to buy because of this, and they know that they're supposed to be patient or they have to top up. That's the difference. There's no magic. There's no special person. The only thing, ladies and gentlemen, is let us know our profit is dependent on the settings and if our capital, because a person who trades with 1,000 will never be like the person who trades with 10,000 or with 100. The difference will be that. And finally, comparing ourselves is not even good, because number one, even if we came together with $100, the two of us, but you came at 1 p.m. and I came at 1:30, 1:30. And then when you came, QQ bought for you BTC, and then he bought for me XRP, and then BTC went down and a little bit up and down, right? And then here, XRP, myself, it went down and it went up, profit. And then you look at me, I just made profit, and when I didn't make profit, how come this one is making profit? It's because we all have the same capital, but we are trading different assets. And even if the assets were the same, you came after me. The moment when I came here, when you came here, and then when it went down for you, for me, your down was up. So we are not supposed to be looking at others and then saying, okay, this one, it's doing what? No. The market is the market, ladies and gentlemen. It is not predictable at all. He might have bought for us BTC, all of us, but because he didn't buy at the same time. Remember, I bought, I drove from here at home with my car up to that corner there. I'm making you to see my corner. Up to that corner here with 100 Rand petrol. And when you drive from the corner to the shop following me with 100 Rand petrol, when we get to the shop, my 100 Rand petrol will be 80 Rands. Yours will be 90. Why? Because I left before you and I left at a longer distance than before you. So you can imagine, even if we have all of us 100 petrol, but our distances are not the same. All right. I'm leaving that one. I'm saying to you, check your capital, check the settings. Also, ladies and gentlemen, avail yourself for sessions such as this, even when you don't need help. But as you are watching, you are looking, you are going to learn for yourself for tomorrow. Finally, in my office, I was with my pastor who was asking me, what do we mean that the robot trades without making any losses? What do we mean that the robot trades without making any losses? Because traders know that you make losses. It is because our robot trades what? Crypto. And this crypto is what? Asset. And asset is what? Something that you own. So now when we speak of trading, we are speaking of exchange. Now, in our case, we are not exchanging to lose. We are not gambling. We are exchanging to own. And our exchange to owning our asset, it is not forever. It is so that we can sell them. And when we sell them, what happens? We get back our USDT. So I'm going to repeat this. We trade using what, ladies and gentlemen? Dollars called USDT. And then these dollars, let's say it's $100. What do we do with them? The dollars they buy for us. Buy what? An asset. I no longer have the dollar. I have what? An asset. Whatever happens, I still have my asset. Market going down, I still have my asset. As the market goes down, I accumulate more assets, buying more. So I no longer have my dollars, but I have my assets. Why did it buy for me? My assets, it has bought for me my asset at a lower amount so that when my assets appreciate in value, it can sell. After selling assets, I no longer have assets. I now have my USDT with commission now. Now, we have hired the robot to buy low for us and sell high. To buy low for us, if it goes low again, it buys again. If it goes low again, it buys again. If it goes high, it sells. If it goes low, it buys. If it goes high, it sells. If it goes low, it buys. If it goes high, it sells. When you go to your Binance, you get your USDT. It is no longer 100, it is 90. What's happening? Yeah, when you go to the shop with your 100 rands, you buy bread. You're no longer coming back with 100 rands. You are coming back, ladies and gentlemen, with your 90 rands and your bread. Vele, this money, it is to be buying for us the assets. But in this case, it's not bread that we are going to eat. It is an asset that we are going to sell. That's why don't babysit your trades. It will be a roller coaster of feelings. You'll end up saying this thing does not work for me. Why? Because you are excited today, down tomorrow, high tomorrow, today, you know, it's a roller coaster. It is the work of the robot to take advantage of the dips, keeping on buying for as long as it goes down, it buys and buys, especially when you know that your settings are good on a good capital. Ladies and gentlemen, so our robots, we are trading spot margin. It's a spot trading. So it only buys assets. So in other words, when the market goes down, what happens? We accumulate assets. And when the market goes up, what happens? We accumulate dollars. So we win anyway because it bought for me asset here and then the market goes down. I don't cry. I'm happy it's buying more stock. The market goes down. I don't cry. He's buying more stock. The market goes down. I don't cry. He's buying me more handbags for me to come back and sell them. Market goes down. And then when the market goes up, yay! Now I'm exchanging my stock for money. My stock for money. I am making money. Yet if only he bought for me here, and then went down and bought again, then went up, I will profit, but I would have only profited for number 1 and number 2. Yet on its way down, I'm going to profit for number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 as it's going up. So as it goes down, I don't cry. The lower it goes, the more it buys, the more it accumulates assets for me in order for me to sell. The more it sells, the more I make profit. Ladies and gentlemen, so that's how it is. We don't make a loss at all. And he also asked that, how does the robot trade without money? Our money is in Binance and our money is involved. There's no trading without money. That we are not going to make losses does not mean money is not involved. We use money for trading. Let me show you on this one. Here are my trades. Trade USDT. Do you see USDT? It simply means with this USDT, the robot bought for me, I'll go. So I no longer have this USDT, but I have algo. And the market went down with 16.28. And on its way down, surely at 1% it bought. At 3% it bought. At 5%, you can imagine how much have I gotten through this. How do I see that? Let us see. Let us click on this trade. Click on yours right now. I'm doing it. It tells me, look at that. It tells me that it bought for me algo. How many times? 13 times. Do you realize that? So in other words, as it was going down for the first time, it was buying, 14th, second, it was buying. So now I rejoice because that means it's going to sell 13 times. That's going to be profit because an exchange is going to take place. So I don't get stressed because of this, because of negative rate. If it just buys now and goes up and becomes blue, it's exciting, but those are not good news because it will sell immediately. Can't let it go, man. Down there, buy it cheaper. When we see sale, what do? We buy. So let's allow it to buy so that on its way up, it sells. That's profit. No go. We do not have control over that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Okay. So the strategy, they also asked about strategies. Strategies are those ones, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I already showed you. You click on my own circle, you go through them, you select the one that you want. I personally went through Crypto Pool, went through Avenger, used JD, whom I love, used QQ, whom I love, and now I'm testing AI. What about you? I'm going to say use QQ because tomorrow when you ask me about QQ, I'll be able to say he works like this and that. So what if you want AI? It's up to you. What if you want Cargo? Who's that? Kogagu. AI, it's up to you. Have you checked on them? It's up to you. They are all recommended by Royal Q, depending on people's capital. That you have to research for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. We have support on Royal Q back office. We have support on Binance back office. Visit them. You are going to get support and you are not going to be frustrated. I am so excited today. I have spoken and I was only speaking about our app. Yet I know that my heart is there where we are selling it, because where we are selling it, that's where more money is. But I want to remove the mentality that we are only focusing on making money through selling instead of on the app. We've got a powerful app, ladies and gentlemen. We just have to take ownership of it. Thank you so much. I can see somebody has lifted their hands. You can unmute yourself, and I wish you tell me that I have to go and sleep.
Shalom, shalom, Pastor.
Shalom, sir.
Yeah, you killed it, man. I just want to, I think I heard you very, very, very well, where we get frustrated because of our laziness of researching and whatever, where you say when it goes quiet for a long time, I must just be patient. It's not like the word I will use is that, no, it's no longer trading. Are you saying if it goes like quiet because I can't put more money, I must just be patient? It's fine, because now one panics to say, yo, this thing was exciting like the past night. I think around 1 o'clock yesterday, I already made $23, something like that, on my 3 businesses. But from there, it put a lot of pressure on my float. My float was getting finished. I was trying to put more float, but I ended up like, you know what? Now it's quiet. I'm a bit frustrated, and but I had to say, when it's quiet like that, it's still waiting for the right time to give me what I've bought in a form of asset, maybe back when they started buying, when it started going up. So you are saying we shouldn't panic and start putting, what do you call it, one shop, clicking one shop and exchanging it with cycles. So we shouldn't do that. We must just be patient.
All right, thank you so much. We need to define, when you say it's quiet, what do you mean?
Oh, it's not trading, Pastor, sorry.
When we say it's not trading, what do you mean?
Because
what do you see?
Okay, because it doesn't have a float, it has exhausted all the float. So.
Okay, let's look at the screen. Do you see my screen?
Yes, Pastor.
Are we trading or we are not trading?
Yeah, it's trading. I can see it's still going.
How do you know that it's trading?
When those percentages are moving, the red one and the small one, I always think they are trading.
Okay, perfect, Bob. And then in your case, when it's quiet, it's when you don't see what I can see here, you can see you're identifying that it's trading. So when we say it's not trading, it's quiet, it's because what is it that you see here that you don't normally see where you'd conclude that it's not trading?
Maybe it will still be doing this, to be honest, Pastor. The only thing is, then I'm starting to get the failed messages because of the cash flow. The message says it failed. So when it says it failed to buy because there is no float, so what do I need to do when I react to that? Do I need to?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Bob. We have spoken about that one. I'm glad when you see these reds as they are going, whether red or blue, you need to know that the robot is trading. And then when you get the messages that it has failed to buy, it simply means because of the capital that you have, depending on how much you have, as the market was going down, it was able to buy, but it got to where it cannot buy because this money, USDT, is finished. So what do? It is up to you. You don't have to. I need us to understand that we bought the robot because we don't know how to trade. We don't have to help the robot to trade. You don't have to panic and do anything. Leave it, it will go up. But the reason you want to top up money, you know why you want to top up money? You want to top up money because you didn't hearken to the rules. Rule was, let your capital be 225. I'm making an example. I'm not really talking about you.
Yes, Pastor.
Rule was, let your capital be 225 at $15 first buy-in amount and 1 coin. But you find that in your case, it's 100. And as a result, money got finished along the way. It could not buy here. You get the message. So that means now, what do you want to do? What are you going to do? The reason you put $100 is because maybe that's all you have. So because that's all you had, even in your bank account, leave it, it will come back. Unless if you are saying it's not all you have, you still have some money that you can bring, we can say, yes, put it in and then let the robot not lack money to buy with. But I've noticed as well, people identify if the robot is trading or not trading by coming here. We don't come here. We don't come here, ladies and gentlemen, to check if the robot is working or not. This is just a mirror. This is just a place that shows that profits are coming through. Okay, sorry. This is just a place that shows that how much profit you made. But even if you don't find profit here, it does not mean, like today, we already have this one, and yet I'm used to this one. I don't get depressed, even if the whole day it can be this. I know that as much as it has, this simply means there was a sell. But this sell here was just a one sell as compared to 20 buys. If there's less here, that means there's more here. I'm in the winning place. The only thing is that it is profit if I sell, and it is ownership if I buy. So we don't come to the profit place here to decide if the robot is trading or not. Because I'm going to show you something. When I started, look at this. When I started, on the 21st, trading, I made something on the 21st. I'm new at that time, made something, and then on the 22nd, nothing. On the 23rd, I made something. 24th, I made something. 25th, I stayed 5 days without profit. I never cried because I understood. I did my researches and understood that as much as there were that no profit simply means no sell. It does not mean no trade. No profit simply means I still have my stock. No sell. For 5 days I stayed. You can imagine in this season and time whereby maybe we are wrongly selling this app to people. Day 1 without profit, it's not trading. Day 2 without profit, it's not trading. And as you are saying that it is busy trading, going down, buying, but it's waiting to go up at least to sell. All right. Let me also show you on the first. Here again, this was 5 days. Here again, 3 days. Here again, 10 days without profit. It was trading one coin with my $100, I remember. And what happened, it had bought for me here. It went down. It kept on buying. It went down. It went down. Not going up because it needs to sell here. But this 10 days does not mean there was no trading. Trading was taking place because trading means buying and selling, buying and selling. But in this case, it was only buying, dominating in buying. And then there's a time when it came back now, it had to sell. So we don't come here, ladies and gentlemen, to check if the robot is trading or not. People screenshot this and send me. The last time I made money was on the 5. What might be the problem? But because we don't know what to do or what to say, Shem. We don't.
Shalom, Pastor.
Can you please mute yourselves? Because we don't know what to do. We then tell people, no, it will trade. Be patient. But sometimes, without attending the sessions or maybe just availing ourselves to know the basics, you sometimes want people to show you an egg in the cake. And no, the egg has already been beaten. So for you to see the egg, we must show you from the beginning and you'll appreciate. Sometimes we are trying to show you the egg that's not visible. Why? Because you want to understand the roof without understanding the foundation. Yet when we come for sessions, when we even do these trainings on our own on YouTube, we are going to be able to know and not ask why the sun is hot. So ladies and gentlemen, for me to come here, I was only saying, this is not a place to check if the robot is trading or not. This is only a profit place. A profit place is the result of sales. And then that site where we see the red, this is a sign of a lot of buys. This is a sign of a lot of buys. Buys for what? So that we can sell high, ladies and gentlemen. And then when you get a message that says failed, when we get a message that says failed, okay, failure is not Royal Q, is not the robot, it is not anyone. Failure, it's you. Why? Because capital was not, or rather is not suitable to the setting. Your settings, you find that as much as you are happy, you are having $1,000 as your capital, but on your first buy-in amount, you made 15. And then from there, what did you do again? You put here 10 piece. And then the next thing with 10 piece, it's buying for you 10 coins like it has bought for me. And then along the way, your 1,000 gets finished. And like, so I've put so much money, but it's failing, it got finished. No, it's because 1,000 is not for 10 piece. 1,000 is for about 7, 6, or round about there you need to calculate. It is like you have taken your 100 rands petrol and you've got 5 beautiful cars and you divide the 100 rand petrol among the 5 beautiful cars. All of them, they'll only go up to the gate. But my advice is leave those other 4 cars and only take your petrol and just drive with 1 car. That car will reach town. So it's not about this lot of capital. It's about as well the settings. So failure, it is not necessarily that the market went too down gakulu, it failed. No. Even if it goes down gakulu, but if you stayed, you followed the rules, the QQ rules, or the person who's trading for you, he has budgeted, when he said 225 per coin, he has budgeted that he knows that it will never reach where it will finish this. So if you get failure, that means it is not him, it is not the robot, but it is somehow your settings or your capital. Thank you.
Shalom, Pastor. Thank you very much.
Blessings, sir. I see Tokozani with his hand up.
Evening, Pastor. How are you?
I'm blessed. How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine, sis. I am calling from Pietermaritzburg. I just need your help, sis. Thank you for the presentation. It was quite nice and it was quite eye-opening. I think I have learned a lot. But what I just want to ask is, yes, I did start trade like on the 9th of October, but it hadn't done any profits, right? Well, it could have been my mistake of basically having not done the correct things or maybe the settings, as you say. But yes, I have been making profits on the profit plays. But the only thing that I wasn't seeing, I wasn't seeing the growth on my Binance, right? So what I actually want to ask, if I have fuel of about 783, right? When I choose my strategy, how many first buys must I choose, and how many trades must I choose?
All right. Okay. Now I'm going to respond to you based on the strategy that I am recommending, which is QQ.
Yes, I am also on QQ.
QQ says minimum is 225 per
Right.
coin. So now you are saying you are having 700, I'm making an example.
Yeah.
So divide 700 by 225, you will get the number. And then you will use 15.
On the first buy.
First buy must always be 15 because
Okay.
it is easy to be tempted to make it 30. But I'm telling you, with 30, let's say you do first buy in 30 and then you do 1 coin. I'm going to ask you, what is better between 1 and 2? Obviously, it's better to have 2 cars than 1. Now,
Right.
for us to have these 2 cars, how about we divide this 30 by 2 so that we know that we've got coin number 1 and coin number 2. It will buy for you coin number 1 here. It will buy for you coin number 2 here. And then what happens? What is the wisdom here? The wisdom is as Bitcoin is going down, XRP might go up. As the other one is still still buying, this one will sell and you are in profit. Whereas if you are buying, first buy-in amount is 30 with 1 coin. If it goes down, it's alone. So it's good.
Okay.
That is why in my case, I've got 10 coins at 15 each. Somebody can say, why don't you do just 1 coin at 150 so that you make a lot of profit? There's no wisdom there because if it goes down, it goes down. It's just 1 that goes down. Whereas out of these ones, let me quickly show you. Out of these ones, I know that I'm trying to open. I know that on this one, look at this. This one is on it's on negative 23, and then I go and look at others. This one it's on 0 point something. This one is going to profit while this one is still waiting.
Okay.
You see, this one is almost while this one is still waiting. Whereas if I only, instead of 10, I did 5 coins, I'm making an example. It would be good, but I would be I would have missed another 5 opportunities of closing profit. But at the other hand, it's up to a person. This is just maths between me and you. Like, okay, why can't I just do 10 instead of 1? You know, because it's better to have many, while others, when the market is down on this currency, it will be up on the other.
Okay.
So always, if you use QQ, always divide the amount of your capital by 225. Then you put in as your number of pieces, and first buy in amount, let it be 1. And then other than that, because even the chefs, both QQ and both JD, now and then they change, they keep on changing. So you must keep up with their Telegram group and just check if there's anything new, you know,
Okay.
that you are not missing out. Yes.
So you're basically saying it's 15 first buys, and then for the number of strategies, it will be the 700 divided by 225.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sis. And then just one last question. When do you ever use a stop margin on your trades?
You don't use the stop margin. Remember, stop margin is used by QQ. You don't use your stop margin. The only thing that we are going to advise you to do, if there's a need, it's when you click on your trade like this one. When you get here, you might find that here, it is not on stop margin. It is on, by the way, what does it say, Brother William? Play or what? Open. Normally you find that it's written open. Yes, when it's written open, it means it has stopped. So we will say, you know why? That is why it's not buying anymore. It's because it has stopped. So click there, because sometimes it can stop due to system updates, or maybe your app was updating, or maybe as it was buying, your money got finished and it stopped, and then you decided to top up your money, and then it has stopped. So because you have topped up your money, come here and just ask it to continue. So we don't fiddle with the robot. I personally don't do that. There are those who are knowledgeable. They know if you can press sell or buy, or you know what will happen. But I personally don't have experience in even changing figures or pressing on. I only know this and this. One shot simply means after it has sold, it must not buy again. Whereas cycle, let me click quickly for you. I'm clicking on one shot. Now it will show cycle. Cycle simply means as soon as it has sold, it must buy again. Sell, buy again. Just like that. And then if I don't want it to ever buy that coin, you know, because I think I've been holding it for too long, I don't want it to buy it, I'm just going to actually click on cycle, and then it will be one shot, you know, and then on one shot, yeah. So it simply means one shot simply means it will no longer buy.
Oh, I see.
Yes. So now a healthy trade, it's a trade when you open it when you open it like this. Let me click on this one. You open, you are going to find that one shot is all good, because you are not the one who's trading for yourself, and you're going to find that stop margin. You are not the one trading for yourself. Leave the trading to those who are trading. You go to YouTube, they're going to confuse you and show you how to trade for yourself, blah, blah. You will stay in the market for the whole year without making profit, because you're trying to do what the robot is supposed to be doing for you. So we don't fiddle with the robot at all. That's why if you click on at the bottom there at trade settings, these are settings. These are settings by QQ. He tells you, this is what he says. He says the moment the market goes down with 1% here, he will buy with $15 times 0.5. If the market goes down again with 1.3, he will buy again with $15 times 0.5, which is $7.50. If the market goes down again with 1.7, it's because he has done the studies. And then if the market goes for the 4th time down, he will buy again. And then for the 5th time, he gets tired. He says, no. Now I'm going to buy with 15 times 1, which is $15. Whereas here he has been buying with $7.50. you know. And then if it goes down for the 6th time, he says, I'm buying again with $15. These are the settings based on his analysis. So me and you do not know anything. That is why even your capital, if you use QQ, you are going to use, you can actually look at this and say, okay, first time when he bought for me, he bought at $15. And then now here, if it goes down, he'll buy it at $7.50. Plus $7.50 plus $7. So you add all these monies plus this $15 and you realize that, oh, okay, up to here, up to the 14th time, because the market can go up to the 14th time. That means now he has spent $180. So that means my capital is enough for this strategy. But remember, you don't know if on other trades he'll go up to 14 times. This one, he went up to 14, but I've seen where he normally goes up to 19. That is why he suggests 225, even though he won't utilize all of it.
Okay.
So I'm requesting that for a person such as you and me, let us leave the trading to those who know how to trade. They are charging us 1% per profit. They are charging us 1% for the work that they are doing. So we need not to fiddle at all.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
No, thank you, sis.
Blessings, ma'am. Shalom, shalom. I see another last hand as we are going to sleep. You can unmute yourselves.
Okay, sorry, sis.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I think, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are so done. No one has a question. Thank you so much for this. I'm glad I joined because my robot stopped trading for 7 days, but I managed to start the trade now after seeing how it's done. There's too much power. I'm encouraged, Florence. Thank you so much. Imagine if it was food, you would have been hungry for 7 days only because of lack of knowledge. If you were in prison, you would be in prison for 7 days, yet you are free. You've got the keys in your hands. No, guys, thank you so much. And thank you so much for making it up to this far. It is really encouraging. I see it not as a waste of time. And also let us note that we need to emerge and try to avail ourselves for also to train others. If you know that you are good at something, please, I so much desire and wish for many other Brother Williams who will come and say, I can help on this one, you know, I can teach on that and all that. So that would be nice because it's not always where we are available to assist. In any case, thank you so much, guys. Let us meet next time. You are blessed. Shalom.
Thank you. Bless. Pastor,
Bless.
thank you very much.
Shalom, shalom.
Thank you, leader. Thank you. Good night.
Blessings.
Shalom, Pastor.
Shalom, shalom.
Thank you, Pastor. Shalom.
Blessings, Mami. Shalom.